Joseph Sokokone, who met with the head of the security personnel.
Okay, so folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends the part of the world you're watching us from. Spoon TV and Spoon FM. We do early morning broadcast in Monrovia. Of course, to tell you, our viewers, and those on the radio, how Monrovia is like. So we met the EPS person who's actually in charge of here. They're asking that, we should redirect ourselves to go on the other side. This place today is a no-go zone.
No-go zone. Nobody is allowed to be there. Hey.
So keep tuned as we give you more updates. So we're on wheels. We're going to get back on the vehicle. We're going to follow the trend of the security force. We're going to have to respect them. So thank you.
The seat of the Liberian government, as you may have listened to my colleague, those of you listening to us via radio, is a no-go zone. So if you are listening and you've been thinking on coming to the Capitol building today, the security folks have declared that the Capitol building today is a no-go zone. So meaning no one is allowed to go there today. Even if you are working there, all I can advise you, stay home. Those of you who are working with lawmakers, who are working at the Capitol building, the security have declared that the joint security, they have declared that the Capitol building is a no-go zone. That is, no one is allowed to go there. These are authorized people.
No more intimidation, this is our constitutional right, we must come on, viva, 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 COP, viva, viva, the master movement, Teresa, you fear nothing but God,
Good morning, Representative Yake Koloba.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to Spoon TV and Spoon FM.
Thank you.
We still seeing you guys right here at your home. What's happening?
Well, we are trying to go to Roots FM where we're going to speak to our people because we are going to do our peaceful city. If the president has decided that our voice will not be heard in the Capitol building, our voice will be here outside. So we have said on so many occasions that this government need to account, this president need to account to the Liberian people. Nothing is going to make us afraid. We are going in peace. It's going to be very peaceful.
Are you going to protest today?
We'll do a peaceful city. It's not protest. We'll do a peaceful city. We're going to do a peaceful city.
Honorable, we are receiving reports from the Ministry of Justice that they are placed on ban on all protests until December. That's January 30th. So why is it that you people still going to the street with all of these ban on protests?
I think before that is done, there should be a state of emergency. Is there any state of emergency put in place? I say no. You understand? The Constitution provides we to a peaceful city and we'll be very peaceful. No, we will listen to the police. If the police say take the right, we will take the right.
So why people are being prevented from stationing?
No, we're not. The Constitution says we should have some more peaceful. We are not going for protest. We are going for peaceful city.
Where are you going to gas station? Where you guys are?
The peaceful city will go and say.
Where you guys are going to be stationed?
Well, we are first going to the Goose FM where we're going to speak to our people because our people are now informed adequately. So we are going to inform them on what happened today. But we are going for peace. We are going to do our peaceful city, and we will be there in peace. If the police say turn left, we turn left. If the police say turn right, we turn left. But the Constitution does not give right to the police to stop us from our movement.
You either say your peaceful assembly was going to take place at the Liberian capital, that is the seat of the Liberian government. Why turn to Roots FM?
We are going to decide through a press conference. So we are moving.
You're going to have press conference again?
Yes.
Well, you had press conference yesterday?
No, listen, we'll have press conference every minute. We have problem with having press conference every minute.
Amanda.
We look up to you guys.
Thank you. So we'll take our cars and move to Root FM where we'll have our press conference. Then we will assemble again to start moving up our peaceful city.
Honorable Cover, our partners, meaning the US and other international partners, asking you to protest on Sunday.
When we're going to have our press conference, it will protest on Sunday. We'll decide from there. We are not walking in the street right now. From our press conference to Root FM, we decide if we'll walk in the street. And if our press conference says walk in the street peacefully, we'll walk in the street peacefully.
So, meaning you're going to head to the
when we reach there, you want me to have the press conference there now? When we reach the Root FM,
You're going to announce now that you cancel the protest, right?
You announce what?
You cancel the protest, right?
You said some of you generally were paid by government, so maybe you announce it now. I am saying it's not canceled yet. When we reach the Root FM, the last press conference will determine.
We see you at Root FM. So welcome, if you just joining us, we stay here to car wash, bringing you updates and serious checks taking place here. And I see them with, you end a mistake here, they're gonna flog you. You see them with writing, everyone has writing here. Okay, next is Representative Yeke Koliba's vehicle. Let's see what's going to happen. This is the most important part. Let's see what's going to happen. Representative Yeke Koliba. Now, the police walk to his door. Let's see what's going to happen now. They talk to him. Honorable, what's going on? Conversation taking place. Representative Yeke Koliba get down from his vehicle. Walk to the police. He laughed.
They say I'm not travel. So I'm gonna let some of my people wait. Yeah, but I can't travel alone.
Yes, my people wait.
Okay, let the people wait. Let the people wait. So I can go now.
Okay.
Even the car.
No, that's my backup car.
No, this car can go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't travel alone, boss man. But we're going for peace now. We're going to have a press conference to respond to what the international community said.
Sir?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So what do you want to do?
What's the reason, sir?
Only here alone.
Representative Yeke Koliba has been allowed to pass along with just one vehicle. The Koliba now is turning around. Let's see what's going to happen.
Who's the most senior officer here? Yeah, please let me talk to him. I want to know who gave me insurance to stop my movement. Yeah, please call him now. I need to talk to him. Because we are very peaceful. We're not going to violence here. And we need to go have our press conference. We need to respond to what the international community said. So you people be stopping us. We are going peaceful and you people stopping us. I don't know where you people are heading to.
The most senior officer now coming to meet Representative Koliba.
How are you? We're going to Ashmont Street to have our press conference to respond to what the international community said. And we are not marching in the street. We are not marching in the street. And you see our people in the pickup. When we get there, we don't be protected by you people. So we tell our people to provide shields for us. And they are not down from the car. Are we being violent here? So can you please let us go, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The instruction I got it. You alone.
So who provides security for me when I've been put on so many occasions?
Rest assured that the police will do everything possible.
No, I don't trust. Okay, let me go one car, please.
No,
let me go one bag of car, please.
We can allow you alone to go. That's the instruction I got from Central, from my boss himself. With all due respect to you.
I don't know how you're running the country. You can give us security, we want to provide security for ourselves, and you are denying our own security. So what do we do? Bossman, you and myself working in the Liberia National Police. When I get what I read now, anything that happens to me when the director of police say la la, you will say la la. Because you will be under instruction to say la la. I work in the Liberia National Police for 15 years. Before we work together, so I'm saying I need to have my own security. We are in the car, we're not marching. Yeah, we're not marching. So the director of police say I shouldn't travel with my security.
It didn't say you shouldn't go to security, but you said the men in the pickup, we should not allow the people to go to town with people.
Okay, then what I'm saying, now the people stay on my back of jeep, go. You see my bagage jeep, I got my honorable plate on it. Let my bagage jeep go. I can send the paper back. Bossman.
The police are there to also provide.
I agree. I'm talking to you, Naso. I'm not violent. Fine, I'm talking to you. We're trying to dialogue. So can you please allow my bagage to go? Let the other cars go back, please. We don't want the traffic to be called out for the say I'll cause traffic. Please, yeah, please. Yeah, please, I beg you. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. You just basically listen to the interaction between Honorable Koluba and that for the police, and so it's actually heated here. Honorable Yaka Koluba has 4 eyes. Approximately the pickup is actually his militant as they refer to, and his backup jeep. Carried out, I think four persons as well. 4 in the back, 3 in the front. So they've been stopped. Honorable Koluba, if they refuse your backup jeep to follow you, will you still go on?
No, we're asking to go. We're not going to be violent. We are not violent people.
Just in case they refuse at all.
Well, then we'll find another alternative. The alternative will be peace.
Peace.
Yeah, the alternative will be peace.
But the most important thing I know is the press conference.
Yes.
So
we need to inform our people. If we don't inform our people, when something happens, others will be held liable for it. So we are going to inform our people. Is it wrong for us to inform our people? It's not wrong. We need to go inform our people while the protest, the peaceful assembly will be here or not. We need to inform our people.
Whether it will be here or not. Thank you. So we...
Where the police are been when we have been put on on so many occasions? Where the police are been? No, I know you can't speak to that. You're saying something. I want to ask question.
The instruction is that your vehicle can go. Your vehicle can go. You can only allow your vehicle to go.
So who provides security for me?
The police will provide security.
When the police are been, when people have been brutalized. You can't speak to that. Then you think you can speak to anyone brutalized? No, I'm just asking you a question. You think you can speak to anyone brutalized?
But Honorable, can the people also allow if we move one-on-one to check out with bars? We can move one-on-one to the...
No, you have to get a Mr. Commander, who provides security for me when I'm there? The police. Who will provide security for my people in the train were vandalized and put on last on the road? Who? The police were there. And at the end of the day, there have been no investigative report. The reason why we're trying to create this situation to bring the government to answer the report is because of some of the situation. The government has been very selective. I'm a lawmaker. I've been attacked on 10 different occasions. Nothing has been done. So a peaceful setting will be the alternative. We will do the peaceful setting. So can I go and have my press conference and decide on what to do, please?
Chief, with all due respect, sir, allow your vehicle to likely pass you, but not to go the other vehicles out. That's the instruction. Please understand me.
Benedict, y'all go back to base. Y'all receive following instruction later.
No
after our press conference.
No problem.
Y'all go back to the base. Want everybody to be very peaceful. Because there's a peaceful protest. Peaceful city now.
Between 2 to 3. 5 guys were contacted. Wemo Pay, Mo Ali, or Henry Costa, Carlos Dillon, and Yaka Koluba. Wemo Pay refused. Once again, I have found another patriot in Liberia. Wemo Pay refused. The 4 guys I just named, they received $200,000 last night, cash. And they decided to use the international community as a scapegoat. They used the international community as a scapegoat. The Americans did a press statement 1 week ago advising Henry Costa on his inflammatory remarks and cautioning all the groups to protest in compliance with the law. The appeal from the international community that was not last night appeal. That appeal started coming 1 week ago. They are scapegoating the international community. The real reason for de-escalating today is because they received money last night. Secondly, they lack the capacity to raise any numerical turnout in this town. June 7, we did June 7. And we know the corners that we went in June 7 for the masses to come out. They don't have control over the masses. They have control over Facebook Live, not the ordinary people. From here, I'm going to West Point. I'm going to Sodinwe. I'm going to Pusequaro. I'm going to New Kutown. I'm going to Slave. I challenge Henry Costa to follow me to the slum. Your strength is on Facebook. Our strength is in the community with the people. And I'm cautioning this government. We built evidence. We built a case against this government. I'm not going to say the president knows about the money because he was not in the meeting. But I'm calling on him to investigate. If somebody acted on his behalf, if he instructed the payment of money to the COP last night, that's an impeachable offense. That's bribery. I hope he's not aware. But some of his lieutenants deliver money to the COP lastly. This whole thing that business, my people, the sooner you see it, the better it will be. This is a game. They woke up this morning and called few of their coordinators. My man got to de-escalate. The United Nations talk to us. The Americans talk to us. To hell with you. The Americans talked to you 1 week ago. But at the last net talking, you understood? They are using the international community as a scapegoat. The boys receive money and inform our people. We decided to stay off the streets today because we want to be law-abiding, not because we are weak. If you cannot control COP, you will not control the RCOP. I repeat, if the government cannot control COP, the government will not control the RCOP. No, no more, never again. These guys looking for bribe, these guys looking for money. Henry Costa, school closed 2 weeks ago. He's in Liberia on vacation. We cannot destabilize our country whenever Henry is on vacation. And that's why we are against. So the militants of the COP, that's why your leaders got last night. Be on the street and be doing party or party, segwe behind Henry Costa. They are backing their accounts with money. They have the money. If you don't believe me, let the government investigate beginning now. Let the government investigate and ask for a search warrant to visit the homes of Costa, Dillon, Yeke Koluba, and Mo Ali. If you don't see money there that will pass 200,000 or more, because it's too early to go to the bank. Anything I tell you, don't believe it. I'm disappointed because they are using the young people. People frustrated in this country. People angry with the government. So you're making business out of the anger of our people. And that's why the RCOP is against. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Thank you for coming. I can take 1 or 2 questions, but that's exactly where we are. They don't love Liberia. They did not cancel the protest voluntarily. The international community appeal is not a new appeal. That's an old appeal. Why on the last day you listen to it? Thank you again, and may God bless Liberia.
Yes, sir. The Council of Patriots has invited you here today to address the press and to inform you about why we are not in the streets as we were supposed to be. Late last night, sometime around 11:30 to 11:45, we received phone calls from the ECOWAS ambassador and the UN resident coordinator informing myself, Senator Dillon, Mr. Mo Ali, that he, along with the United States ambassador, Madam Christine Elder, the European Union ambassador, the UN resident coordinator, all 4 of them had decided to get involved with the planned peaceful assembly of December 30th, which is today. They said they went to the government and made the case to the government that it was not acceptable that the government had decided to defer or postpone the holding or the exercise of a constitutional right. Let me repeat. These 4 senior foreign diplomats said to us, they made the case to the government that the government could not arbitrarily decide to postpone the rights of citizens to assemble and petition the government. Therefore, they said the government made the case to them that they did not have the logistics or the manpower to provide protection for us for our peaceful assembly today. Let me repeat. These 4 senior diplomats said, the government said, they do not have the resources, the manpower, and logistics to provide security protection for peaceful Liberian citizens bent on assembling to express their grievances today. Therefore, the UN, ECOWAS, the EU, and the American embassy informed the government that but the 30th of January is much too far. So you must make adjustment to the date so that we can go back to the COP and tell them that this is what you're saying. But we cannot go back to the COP and tell them that they must wait until the 30th. So upon that, they call us to say, initially the government had proposed January the 12th. The government, the Americans called us, the diplomats called us, we consulted among ourselves, and we said to them, we are not canceling the protest. Let me repeat. The COP wants to state categorically, clearly, that it has not made any decision to call off the protest of today. It is the intrusion of our foreign friends, which they say they do out of our interest, for our safety, because of the threat level in the country. All the attacks that you see have been happening against members of the COP and ordinary Liberian citizens. They fear that without government security protection for thousands of people, there might be chaos. So they want to ensure that when we do assemble
the government will provide security so that if anything were to happen, we, the COP, would not be blamed. When they made that case, out of concern for the safety of our supporters, we then were obliged to say, fine, but it is not us who are making this decision. It is you, the American ambassador. It is you, the European Union ambassador. It is you, the UN resident coordinator. It is you, the ECOWAS ambassador. You are the ones who are deciding this. So please be the ones to tell the Liberian people. We will not tell them that. So they said, fine. So they went ahead, they drafted a statement, and they published it. The statement you have read on social media is 100% authentic. We were made aware of that statement before it was published. That statement was released upon the government's commitment that it shall provide us security protection when we assemble. Now, we have disagreements with the date. If we are to assemble, again, the date that has been proposed, we reject the date. They have proposed January the 5th. January the 5th will be the first Sunday in the new year 2020. It is a very important date for many of our brothers and sisters who happen to be of the Christian faith. Out of respect for them, we have decided that January the 5th is not tenable, it is not acceptable, it is not agreeable to the COP. Therefore, we are proposing or counter-suggesting that we want, as the people of this country, January the 6th, Monday 2020. That is the day that the Council of Patriots wishes to assemble its people. We also want to state very clearly that we refuse the government's proposal or suggestion that we assemble in a stadium for a protest. Never before, perhaps you have read it somewhere, but we haven't. Has there been any protest anywhere in the world where they gathered in an enclosed facility? A protest is meant to express grievances, to demonstrate grievances. It's not meant to gather in a room. So,
welcome to Britain.